What's going on, brothers? Craig James here with you this morning. You can give me a follow on Twitter. My handle is @masculinedesign. I want to talk to you this morning about the topic of resisting the urge to coast through life. Now, in the Fraternity of Excellence this month in September, we're engaged in what has been coined September of Success. And what we're doing this month is analyzing our status as men in 4 key areas: the physical, the intellectual, the social, and the artistic. And so we are looking at these areas and taking stock of who we are as men, where we need to buckle down in each of those areas, and what we can do to make sure that we are actualizing our potential in those areas. And so every man inside of the Fraternity of Excellence has identified how he is going to work on those areas of what it means to be a man, and we are working toward that throughout the month of September. And as I was preparing for this month of September and thinking about those areas of my manhood and what I was going to do to keep making sure those were on the up and up, I found it difficult, and not real difficult. I found it monotonous. And the reason being is that I regularly go through this same exercise. I regularly audit my life. I regularly audit who I am as a man. I regularly audit the actions that I'm taking or not taking, and evaluate whether they're in alignment with the direction I truly want to go as a man. But I also see that if I'm not doing that, if I'm not regularly auditing who I am as a man and the things that I'm doing, if I'm not regularly taking stock, setting new goals, professing my aspirations, letting them be known to other men so they can hold me accountable and help me to achieve what I want to achieve, because going at it alone is very inefficient. It's foolish, to be honest. And so we need other men in our lives to help with that accountability, and also to give us some insights and to help us get to where we want to go, because there are men who have done things that we haven't done. They have insights to share with us that we are not privy to, and that are very valuable to us if we listen, take them to heart, and take action on what they tell us. But we have this urge to coast through life. I know this personally. If I think back to before I was as intentional about looking at the status of my life as a man on a regular basis, I noticed that even though I was achieving big goals, even though I would lose 50 pounds of body fat, even though I would get a promotion at work, even though I would do something within my marriage that would enhance that relationship that I share with my wife, and those are great things, and I would enjoy them, and at the top, as I achieve these milestones, what most men tend to do, and what I would do at times, is start to coast. We get, that's always our default. We get in our head that we have this goal, and we're driven, and we're striving toward that goal. But as soon as we meet that goal, if we don't have something else that we're working toward, our natural slide is toward complacency. That is where we will go. And we have to resist that urge to coast. And so the way that you do that is exactly as I've alluded to already. Take time every month, the start of every month, the end of every month, the middle of every month, it doesn't matter. Take time once a month or more to audit who you are as a man. Just set a reminder on your phone. Personal audit, boom. Spend 30 minutes and review who you are. How are you doing physically, spiritually, mentally, in your relationships, at home or in the workplace? How are you doing in your place of business? Take stock of these things. That will allow you to identify weak points. It will allow you to reshift your priorities. If maybe the direction you were going sounded great to you 3 months ago, and now new information has become available, and it's time to shift directions a little bit. But that's how you can resist the urge to coast. Because I don't care who you are, I don't care what you've achieved in life. That is our natural state of convergence. It's toward entropy, it's toward atrophy, it's toward complacency, it's toward inaction. And that's why we have to be ever mindful and intentional about taking action, understanding who we are as men, who we want to be as men, putting a plan in place, and getting it done. So that's all I have for you this morning, men. Again, if you find yourself in a state of complacency right now, if you are coasting through life, take stock of who you are as a man. Find out what it is that you want to achieve. Put an action plan in place and how you are going to achieve it, and relentlessly pursue that. Relentlessly attack that mission that you have. When you achieve that mission, it's time to set the next mission. Or even, again, as you're moving forward in that progression, maybe a middle of the road toward achieving that goal, you decide you want to do something different, or you maybe just tweak your plan of attack a little bit, just to make sure that you're progressing as efficiently as possible. So if you guys have any comments, questions about this topic, leave them in the comments below here on YouTube. Also, be sure to subscribe. Just smash that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Let me know that you like this video. And if you would like to join a group of men who are regularly doing exactly what I'm talking about here, regularly taking stock of who we are as men, holding each other accountable, building each other up, that is what we have inside of the Fraternity of Excellence. You know, I mentioned we started September of Success. Today is only the third day of September. It's not too late. It's never too late. Join us in there. Consider what your goals will be for the month. Post them. We'll be talking about them on a regular basis throughout the month. And after the month of September is over and we move into October, we will start anew with a new focus that we will be working on as men. And so I can think of no better means of making sure that you don't slide into complacency than joining the Fraternity of Excellence, or finding some other group of men that you can trust to hold you accountable and who view your successes as their own. Again, follow me on Twitter @masculinedesign. Beyond that, you can also sign up for my newsletter at masculinebydesign.com. There's plenty of sign-up forms there. That'll help you stay up to date with what I'm doing, producing new content, going on guest podcasts, producing new videos, new projects I'm working on, special discounts on different products that other men that are in my network are producing, and on down the line. So if that's something that would interest you, just go to masculinebydesign.com. You can sign up there. That'll do it, men. Stay relentless. Stay on the grind. Never allow that temptation to move toward complacency to overtake you. Even if it does momentarily, you resist, you kick it to the curb, and you get right back on track. Until next time, this is Craig James from masculinebydesign.com. I am out.